Hi everyone, this is Tequila, and I have a package here that I wrapped up just to share with you, and I'm going to show you some new pairs of socks that I got recently. So I have 4 pairs of socks in here, and I've been saving them just to share with you, which has required a bit of self-control on my part because I love socks and I've been wanting to wear them, but I also want to save them so I could actually take the tags off and show them to you before they were worn. So hopefully you enjoy this, and we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to set the socks aside for a moment. And we're going to play with this crinkly paper for a little bit. Set this aside, and then we'll get into the fun part with the socks. Okay, so trying to decide which pair I want to show you first. So I noticed when I brought one of the pairs of socks out to show you, it blended in a bit too well with my lovely table. So we're going to solve that little problem with this. So this is just a piece of very pretty purple sort of sheer fabric that will give us just a little bit of contrast and make things a bit easier for you to see. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm still kind of testing out new things and getting to know my camera and my lights, but I like these dimmer videos when I watch myself, when I watch ASMR videos myself. So I'm trying to keep my lighting a bit dimmer as well. Okay, so let's move on to the socks now. So here is the first pair. Now you'll see that there's a clearance tag from Target on here, and I really, really love clearance shopping. I think, and maybe it's a female thing, but I imagine guys are like this too with certain things. I really like to get stuff I like on sale. I don't know, it makes it just that much more fun when you get something that you wanted and you get a good deal on it too. So these are knee-high socks, and I paid $2.80 for them. They were just $4 regular price. It wasn't a huge deal, but still. Okay, so I'm going to put my scissors up here so I can snip the tags. And these have the little hook that they hang by. So just snip that, set that aside, and then we will snip this one, set that aside. So these socks are 82% cotton, 10% polyester, 1% spandex, and 7% other fibers. I'm not sure what other fibers would be if they can't tell you what they are, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy. So I don't see a color on here that I can make out, so also these are for sizes, as with most women's things. I'll turn that around. Sizes 4 to 10. I am around a size 5.5 or 6, so I have fairly small feet. So these are sort of a plum, maybe eggplant purple color with what sort of glittery threads worked into them. And as this is intended to be more of a sounds and hand motions video, you probably can't see the pattern on them, which is okay. It's pretty subtle anyway, but they do have a little bit of a pattern on them. So the cuff at the top is ribbed. And they do have the, what I'm used to in stockings being a fully formed foot, although in socks that's pretty common. So I realize that for most people, these are probably more of a fall or winter color. But I wear dark shades all year round, and so I'm sure that they will be debuting as soon as I feel like wearing them with something. I believe I might have a shirt or two that is a similar shade, and maybe I'll wear them with these cute little lace shorts that I have, or some kind of skirt or like a shorter dress, and probably with my trusty lace-up boots. They go about halfway up my calf. They're very comfortable and they look really good with socks, so that's probably how I'll be wearing them. I usually post pictures of things like that on Instagram. Just add to Kyla on Instagram if that's something that you're interested in seeing. So that's the first pair. Now, thankfully, the rest of these are a bit lighter in color, so you should be able to see them a bit better. So this pair has a bit of an interesting tag because it has 2 clearance stickers on it, but we'll get to that in a moment. First, I want to focus on this one. Which says that they are over the knee socks, and you can see the little picture there that shows them on a pair of legs, that they are over the knee. I love over the knee socks. Many times I'll wear them for photo shoots, of course, but then they also can look kind of cute scrunched with the boots, and they're also warmer, so I like that too. I'm going to go ahead and snip this tag as well. So these beautiful socks were $3, down from $6 at Target. Again, they're for sizes 4 to 10, and they are made of 80% polyester, 19% acrylic, and 1% spandex, exclusive of elastic, so at least these have no unknowns in them. And they are multi-texture white color socks. So they've come a bit unfolded, apparently, in their time at Target on the racks. But that's okay. I'm trying to find the rest of the little plasticky bits, but they're so long that I can't fit them completely in the camera's viewfinder. But that's okay, because I can still show you how pretty they are. So they are a white sort of base color, I guess, but they also have these little different, there's definitely like I guess like a tan mixed in, but then also also have a bit of a pattern. Worked into them. And they also have the ribbed cuff, which is pretty common in this type of sock. I think it helps them stay up. I would say that these feel a bit softer, like maybe they're a bit of a looser knit than the others. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's actually probably a good thing because they're, again, a little bit softer. And so I really can't wait to wear these. I almost took these with me on a recent trip, but I ended up forgetting to pack them. And so they stayed home, unfortunately. But I think I will be wearing them out soon if the weather cools off any. Here in Detroit, it was cool for quite a bit. And then all of a sudden, the temperature just jumped up out of nowhere. And so it's a little bit warm for really long socks, although I will still wear the slightly shorter ones. But I just tend to go with whatever's comfortable. So if these seem comfortable one day, I will probably still wear them out. Again, I don't care much about dressing on trend for the seasons. I mean, I do sometimes, but it's not a rule for me. And I think these will be, again, really pretty with some shorts or a skirt especially. And I think some people might look at them and think that they look very wintry because of the white. But I think that the pretty pastels in them makes them just as summery. So we will fold those up. I love the cushion of socks when they're folded. So I will put those over here as well. Now, these next two pairs, I was very excited to find these still in the store because when I had seen them before, I wasn't in the mood to spend money. And I didn't grab them, but then I was at a different Target than my normal one. And I saw them again. And I had to pick them up. Especially because this pair was $1.98. That's less than $2. And these are knee socks. And they are from the Monkey. Here, let's see if I can show you. The Monkey brand. And they are from their Night line. And I happen to have a couple, well, at least one other thing from their Night line that I really like. So these were kind of an obvious choice, and I'm going to show you what's on them. Maybe if I can snip them. Oh, there we go. Sometimes I wonder how other people get those little tabs off because I feel like I always struggle with them, especially on lace things. So I'll set the tag aside.
the socks are green. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 little hearts on the front, and 1, 2, 3, 4 little hearts on the back. And then what I like about these as well is that they have a blue heel and a blue toe. So if we sort of change the folding pattern just a little bit here, I always have to fold my socks this way with the heels to the back and the toes like that instead of flat like this. You can kind of see the heel and the toe a bit, but well, the toe you can see the heel a bit better. So I'll try to do the same with this one. There we go. So now I have 2 little zebra socks that are folded pretty much the same way. Once I wear them, they will probably even out a bit. Now these are more of a traditional like type of weave, I guess. They don't have a pattern in them in terms of the texture, and they're actually very, very soft and fairly stretchy, but not to the point that I think they're going to stretch out, which is good. So there are those. And here's their tag. And they are 70% acrylic, 18% polyester, and 7% nylon, and 5% spandex. And this is the aqua color. Okay, now I kind of saved the best for last, although I love them all, but I have a thing for what's on these. So these have an octopus on them. I love having clothes with octopus on them. They are one of my favorite sort of themes, I guess you might say. And I am just going to go straight in underneath here. I'm not sure why those pop so loud. And snip them. Okay, so let's unfold these, and I will flip one over that way, and there's the back. So these are like a darker green with a sort of sea green toe and heel on them. And then they had this cute little octopus guy. And they say, tickle, tickle. And there's a little fish on the top. So I think these could be really cute, even maybe just to wear around. I'm kind of afraid when I put my boots on, they would cover most of them, like probably up to there at least. So I might have to come up with a different shoe situation to wear these and the zebra ones as well, if I want the pattern to show, but they're super soft. So, here sort of not, no pictures, bears. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and I realize I sort of lapsed more into whispering for this one than I normally do. I hope that you guys don't mind that. I actually find it's easier to stay with one voice, although I do realize I tend to go for the soft spoken, but I'm going to try to do more whispering, at least for the stuff like this. I'm planning another video that I know is going to be soft spoken, so I didn't want to tell you guys I'll be doing more whispering and then, oh, the next one's soft spoken, but I will definitely do more whispering. And I would really like to know what you guys would like to see more of, as always. But for now, I'm just going to say that I hope that you are relaxed, if not asleep, and that you have a relaxing sleep or a lovely rest of your day, depending on where you happen to be at. And I will do my best to make another video for you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching.